be fine now. ちょっと待って。Please wait. Yeah. はい。できた。見える ?Can you see me? はいはい。今日も、ちょっと待ってね。迷子のね、お話を一緒に読みます。ね、we're gonna keep reading MyGo's story. Today, it's the, one sec. It has so many. ちょっと待ってね。The 9th. Okay, here we go. So, one sec, let me check something. Okay, yeah, I had to put this. Okay. Sorry, I have so much in front of me. Okay. 見えるかな? Yep. Should be fine. Let me check. One sec. Let me check the chat. I have so many things in front of me. That's why like I have to kind of make sure everything is working. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, let me just open the chat one sec. はい。Who is here? Falcons, you're here? Hey, hey. Axiom, you're here. Good to see you. And Mirari. ごきげんよう。Gabby, you're here. Axiom says 見える大丈夫ね。はい。Oh! Cunnington's is in Hokkaido? Oh, wow. 6 a.m. over there. Oh my gosh, you're in Hokkaido right now. It must be freezing. Oh, amazing. Oh, do you like it there? どう？いい？Aiki says こんにちは。And Nick, you're here. Hello. Who else is here? Red, short day at work today, so I can actually catch a Wednesday stream live for once. Ah, wonderful. Who else is here? Alexander, you're here. Hello. Hello, every nyan. Ah, it's so cute. Ah, I love it. いい感じ。Alright. So I hope you guys are ready for today's episode. Let me have a look at the notes. Wait, we have some bugs. Some flowers coming up too. Let's see. Flowers. Nice flowers. Flower mantis. I'd love to see this one. Beetle. So much. All thanks to Tomori. Tomori's interested in so many things. So you get to learn some random things. There we go. Yep. Looks like, yeah, we do have a little vocab. But again, I've included a lot of things. But, if you think it's not necessary, I don't have to say, flower mantis in my life, then you don't have to learn. But I think it's kind of fun to, learn it. So, ちょっと待ってね。One sec. Let me just change something. One sec. Gotta change my monitoring preferences. One sec. Okay, now should be fine. be able to hear my voice in the app's background music right now. Pretty much the same as before. It's just like it just changes how I listen to things. Right. Okay. So the notes. Got notes here. And of course, after the stream, as usual, I will tidy up everything and upload, a PDF file. The link should be in the comments or comments and also in the description. It should happen maybe 15 minutes after the stream. Should be able to download after that. So, anyways, let's start now. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Just a little bit more in the chat. One sec. Aw, Falcon says nice flowers. Aw, so good to see flowers. It's just like, makes me kind of feel peaceful inside. ね、お花はすごくなんか心がねすごく平和になってすごい好きなんだけど、Mary says Tomori collecting everything, right? Yep. Cunningston's happy in Hokkaido. I'd love to go to Hokkaido, but maybe not in winter. It's too cold. I hope you're having a good time. Let me see. Of course, I mean, it's beautiful, but I don't want to freeze myself. Anyway, so let's go. Okay. Today is the 8th. Not 8th. Sorry, 9th. I can't even count. It's the 9th episode. One sec. I don't know if you're watching the anime Ave Mujica. It's going crazy. I still have to watch the latest episode. I love that anime so much. But if you haven't watched MyGo, MyGo's anime, it doesn't make any sense. So you gotta watch, MyGo's anime first, and then check out Ave Mujica after that. Because Ave Mujica is basically almost like season 2 of MyGo. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I love both MyGo and Ave Mujica. Wonderful writing, very good characters, amazing character development in both animes. So highly recommend. Anyway, so I can't. Well, I won't be able to check the chat when I'm, going through, the story and explaining things. Just one more. One sec. Gabby says Ave Mujica's anime is so good. I know, it's so good. It's crazy, but I love it. I can't stop watching it. So I highly recommend Ave Mujica's anime. It's so good. But please watch its MyGo anime beforehand, so you understand better. Anyway, so I can't interact with the chat from now on, okay? I'll check once I'm done. And so let's go. I'm gonna press Yomu, okay? And of course, this always asks me to download.
昔からちょっとずれて生きていたんだと思う。
So, this is Tomori kind of reflecting, on herself, and says, 昔からちょっとずれて生きていたんだと思う。So, 昔、past, from the past, 昔から、ちょっとずれて生きていた。This is totally fine. ちょっと little bit ずれて生きていた。ずれる。One sec, let me monitor it a bit differently so I can see things. Okay. So, ね、ずれて生きてきた。ね、from ずれる。ずれる。Let me demonstrate that. One sec. Shall I make some shapes? Okay. If I put shape, okay. Let me create a circle. One sec. Create a circle like that. Okay. And okay. Do you see a circle like this? So and let me see. Let me create another one like that. Okay. So I'll just put this in a different color. Okay, you see. Now it's perfectly aligned, isn't it? Okay. But if I demonstrate what ずれる means like this. You see? It's not matching anymore. It's not. That's ずれる. Okay? So if you don't know what ずれる means, think about this. ずれる. Okay? It goes off like this. ずれる. Okay? So Tomori is saying, since ずれる is to be out of alignment, meaning like he's not the same as other people, other students, people around her. She's a bit ずれている, like different. Does it make sense? Soずれている。No align meaning it's different. So ずれて、so ずれて生きていた。生きる。生きる。To live. Could mean to survive, but in this case, 生きる。To live. 生きていた。生きていた。生きている。State condition, but 生きていた. Like it looks like past continuous. So I was living, but in this case, if you think about from the context, it says 昔から, so since the past, 生きていたんだと思う。ちょっとずれて生きていたんだと思う。So she's been living, but ちょっとずれて生きていた。ね。While like being very, not very, but a little bit different and unique, and different from others. 生きていたんだと思う。So I think that, I've been, living, but like, I've been very different. I've been different from others. ちょっとずれて生きていた。Actually, not ちょっと, but since Tomori is so unique, it's actually more than ちょっと for her. But that's what makes her so unique and cute. ちょっとずれて生きていたんだと思う。She's thinking that, she's been very different from other people. She's a bit different, but actually she's very different.
初めてそう感じたのは幼稚園の時だった。
初めてそう感じたのは幼稚園の時だった。初めてね、for the first time。初めて、そう感じた。感じるね、to feel。感じた past tense, I felt。そう感じた。I felt like that. I felt that way. What does she mean? Like, oh, I'm different. And, I'm a bit different from, other people. そう感じたのは When did she feel that way? 幼稚園の時。ね、幼稚園。preschool. Okay. So, wow, she already noticed what was going on? That's pretty amazing. When did she realize, she was a bit different, from other kids? 幼稚園の時. So when she was at preschool. Aww. So, Tomori no chichi, ne, Tomori's father is not voiced. So, obviously, Tomori's dad is talking to the little Tomori. 母、またたくさん集めたな、Tomori。確か、この前ボタンを集めてたっけ？ははは。Like a little laugh. またたくさん集めたな、Tomori. So he's talking to Tomori, saying, またたくさん集めたな。また again たくさん a lot 集めた。You collected a lot again. Because Tomori, likes to collect things. She's been always doing that. またたくさん集めたな、Tomori. Oh, you've, collected a lot again, Tomori. 確か、この前ボタンを集めてたっけ？ね、確か。If I remember correctly, 確か could also mean like I'm certain or I'm sure, but in this case, like he's not like 100% like sure. 確かこの前はね、この前は、the other day ボタンを集めてたっけ？ね、ボタン buttons ね、集めてたね、you were collecting buttons the other day, right? Oh, am I correct? So, Tomori no haha. Tomori's mother, not voiced, so I have to, of course, say what it is. So, 他にも石とか葉っぱとか鳥の羽とかTomoriは何かを集めるのが好きみたいね。So, it's actually a mistake, but I'll explain what this is. 他にもね、他にも。他に on its own just means like additionally, or other, or something else. More just means like also. So she wants to add more things. 石とか葉っぱとか鳥の羽とか、そう石 stones 葉っぱね leaves、葉っぱとかね鳥の羽鳥 bird の羽 yeah so this they actually made a mistake here which is explained right here so this 羽 means wing or wings okay and hane if it's written like this it means feathers but I think they wanted to use this hane because in was it the first or second episode maybe the second episode when Tomori like opened her bag like feathers fell out so that time they used this hane and then this is the correct one so because it's kind of weird for her to collect wings right so I think they wanted to say feathers so it should be this hane the pronunciation is exactly the same ね、羽、ね、鳥の羽、鳥の羽とか、そう、とか、normally it's noun とか to list, examples, like listing nouns, like things such as 石, stones, and 葉っぱ leaves, and 鳥の羽, of course 羽 should be this 羽, feathers, とか of course it's not complete, just listing examples. お母さんkeeps going. ともりは何かを集めるのが好きみたいね。Yeah. Talking to the young ともり。ともりは何かを something を集めることが好き。ね。So she, ともり likes to collect, something みたいね。It seems like ね、ともり likes to collect things, huh? Aww. So, ね、ともりのお母さん、ね、ともりの母 keeps、talking. ただ、この間は集めたダンゴムシをお友達にプレゼントしちゃって大変だったんだから。Oh no, ともりの。ダンゴムシ。Oh dear. ただ、let's see. So she wants to like add something, to what she was saying. She wants to kind of bring up something. この間は。この前は is fine too, but in this case この間。recently, the other day, 集めたダンゴムシをダンゴムシ。these guys, ダンゴムシ。Ooh, I can't even look at it. Thanks, Tomori. ね。この間は集めたダンゴムシをお友達にプレゼントしちゃって。Oh no. 大変だったんだから。So who did what? Tomori? Did what? プレゼント? It's a present. Gave somebody a present. To whom? 友達 Her friend. That sounds good. But what? 集めたダンゴムシ。ダンゴムシ Pill bugs. Those ooh. I can't look at these. I can't look at the picture. It's like ooh. I don't like bugs. So pill bugs that she collected. This is what Tomori gave to her friend. ね、スルーしちゃって。Uh-oh, she did that. 大変だったんだから。Of course. Would you like to get ダンゴムシ from Tomori? No thanks, right? Depends, I guess. 大変。大変 like, of course, 大変 is like, oh my gosh. Of course, depends on the situation. Yeah. It could mean difficult, it could mean tough, it could be terrible. In this case, it's just like, it's a bit weird, right? If another girl, gets, like a little girl, gets a lot of bugs like, dangomushi as a present, that's like, of course she'll freak out, right? So Tomori's mom is describing that. I'm sure the girl cried and, even though Tomori didn't mean to upset anybody, Tomori thought, like, her friend will appreciate, the little bugs, her collection. 友達にプレゼントしちゃって大変だったんだからね。So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to deal with. 良かれと思ってしたんだと思うけど、お友達を泣かせちゃって。ね、良かれ。よいしょ。ね、良かれ。quite old fashioned, but sometimes we still use it. ね、良かれ。It's from よくあれ。よくあれ。Yeah. いい but よくあれ is imperative. You know, so, but it just means like, you know, hope, you know, it will be good, you know, for somebody. You know, with good intentions, you do something. よかれ。ね、よかれと思ってした。よかれと思ってしたこと。ね、したこと thing or something. よかれと思ってした。ね、she did. With good intentions. She didn't, you know, she didn't mean, you know, to hurt anybody, or she didn't mean to make anybody cry. したんだと思うけどね。I think she didn't mean to offend anybody, but お友達を泣かせちゃって、泣く to cry 泣かせる causative ね make somebody cry in this case 泣かせるcausative this is like emotional change causative not like forcing somebody but this is like talking about emotional changes 泣かせるお友達を泣かせちゃって so who did what? So the little Tomori made お友達 cry 泣かせる泣かせちゃう泣かせてしまう of course unfortunately she did make her friend cry so her you know values and you know perspective don't really match with you know other girls and kids
自分だけ何かが欠けてるみたいでずれてることが悲しかった。
So this is Tomori writing. Tomori's writing in her notebook. Tomori says 自分だけ何かが欠けてるみたいでずれてることが悲しかった。ね、自分だけ、ね、only me, myself 何かが欠けてる。ね、欠ける。ね、to lack, you know, to miss something 欠けている。It's a state.Okay? So something's lacking, missing. So 何かが欠けている。I'm missing something. I'm lacking something, like in me. 欠けてるみたいで It seems like, you know, I'm missing something. I'm lacking something. ずれてることが悲しかった。ね、ずれてる。ね、ごめん。ずれてるね She's this, you know, maybe this much ずれてるThat's a good thing about Tomori, you know, she's unique ずれていることが悲しかった悲しいmy cat my adopted cat is playing by himself outside with his favorite toy. Anyway, so 悲しい sad. Why is she sad? ずれてること。Yeah, because of this. ね、ずれてることが悲しかった。ね、ね、being different from others. I was sad that I'm different. ね、I'm different from others. That's fine. I mean, if everyone is the same, like it's not gonna be interesting, you know? It's just like so boring every day. It's good that Tomori is different.
だからみんなみたいに世界からずれないように。
So Tomori continues to say, だからみんなみたいに世界からずれないように。だから so みんなみたいに、ね、like everyone else 世界から、世界 the world、ね、from this world からずれないように、ずれないようにとずれればずれないように、ね、it's not mentioned but what she wanted to say is like ずれないようにね、頑張った、ね、I tried my best、ね、not to be different、ね、this is 世界 but of course from others in this case、ね、different from the world but like from the world around me from you know from others around me 世界からずれないように。
それから中学生になって。
So Tomori, the little Tomori now becomes 中学生。それから中学生になって。中学生 junior high school student、ね、now になる、ね、become junior high school student なって and it just continues. So 友達 A 友達 A so of course 友達 A A is not voiced so it's one of you know Tomori's friends at school 昨日のドラマ感動しためっちゃ泣いたんだけど昨日のドラマyesterday's drama 感動した、ね、from 感動する、ね、感動する感動する、in this case it's more like to be you know moved or you know to be touched so like feeling like emotional it was so good I got so emotional めっちゃ泣いたんだけど、ね、めっちゃ very a lot in this case 泣いた I cried so much めっちゃ泣いたんだけど、in this case 泣いたんだけど doesn't really mean anything but just like adds more emphasis I cried a lot I cried so much I think what she wanted to say is like you know めっちゃ泣いたんだけどみんなはどう like how about you like did you watch too it's not written here but and 友達 B yes, another friend in the same group 泣いたお母さんも泣いてたともりちゃんも見た泣いた I cried of course I cried but of course you know I cried too お母さんも泣いてた、ね、my mom was crying too ともりちゃんも見たね、ともりちゃん Did you watch it? ね、Did you watch it too? So seems like Tomori answered,怖かった。But it's not, it wasn't written before, but this is 友達 友達 A, friend A's reaction. 怖かった Like it was scary? ね、怖い past tense 怖かった。そんなシーンなかったと思うけど。So somehow, Tomori thought the drama was a bit scary. Even though the drama wasn't supposed to be scary, it had no, scary scenes. So 友達 A さん says そんなシーンなかったと思うけど、I don't think that there was any scene that was scary, but and then they still keep talking about the show, the drama they watched. てかあれやばくなかった？愛ちゃんが they just keep talking about the same show. てか like by the way あれ that やばくなかった？ It was like oh my gosh like it was unbelievable, right? 愛ちゃんが must be like a character in the show. Kind of stops there. Let's see.
みんなみたいに友達できたけど、みんなといるのに一人みたいな。
So, Tomori writes more in our notebook. みんなみたいに友達できたけど、みんなといるのに一人みたいな。So sad. みんなみたいに友達できたけど、ね、みんなみたいに like everyone else 友達できたけど、ね、友達ができる、ね、が is not written 友達できた、ね、something ができる、ね、できるごめん something ができる means something is、made but in this case 友達ができた means like I made、some friends but 友達できたけどね、I made some friends like everyone else but みんなといるのに、ね、みんなと、ね、somebody と with somebody so with everyone いるのに、though I'm with、everyone 一人、ね、一人みたいな、this 一人、ね、means like alone more emphasis on like only like only one、like by myself、ね、more emphasis on loneliness in this case so if you just like spelling 一人 as one person it just only focuses on just a number but 一人 when it's written this way and especially in this context it talks about like loneliness being alone so that's this 一人 means just not it's not just talking about the number but 一人 more like putting more emphasis on being alone and being lonely 一人みんなといるのに一人みたいなI'm with everyone, but I feel lonely, or I feel that I'm alone.
みんなみたいに生きたいのに、人間になりたい。
So Tomori keeps writing. みんなみたいに生きたいのに。人間になりたい。 みんなみたいに like everyone else 生きたい、ね、I wanna live、生きたいのに even though I wanna live like everyone else and then so here's a gap and she says 人間になりたい。She is perfectly human though. Being like everyone else is not very human. 人間になりたい。人間、so noun になる。to be 人間 human なるなりたい。I wanna be human. Oh. This is perfectly human, Tomori. But I understand, being different, from other girls, other classmates, having different interests. Nobody's collecting stones and feathers. I get that. But anyway, like when I was in London, like all other female friends weren't even into playing music or playing instruments or playing the guitar. So I felt like this too. Like, am I the only one? Like, I do have friends, but like nobody really understands it. I felt the same.
さきちゃんと出会ったのはそんな時だった。
So this is about さきちゃんさきこね。さきちゃんと出会ったのはそんな時だったね。さきちゃんと出会ったsomebody に出会う to meet somebody, to encounter somebody さきちゃんにor と both are fine here. さきちゃんに出会う、さきちゃんと出会う both are fine. So if you change さきちゃんと出会った to さきちゃんに出会ったのは both are fine. さきちゃんと出会ったのはそんな時だった。そんな時 when is it? When Tomori was feeling like I am different, She was trying hard to be, the same as other, girls in school, but she was struggling. So that was when, what happened? さきちゃんと出会った。That's when she met さきちゃん。
ダメですわ。
おお、さきちゃん。Let me see. So this is さきちゃん shouting at Tomori. Let's hear this again one sec. Where's さきちゃん。
ダメですわ。
おお。
ダメですわ。
Oh, I love that. Sorry, I had to. So yeah, the mysterious voice says, ダメですわ. We'll find out why she said that. Like, hey, don't do that. So Tomori hesitates.
大丈夫ですの。
Oh, さきちゃん the young さきちゃん。さきちゃん says, いたた、大丈夫ですの? Sounding very elegant, as ever. いたた。ね、ouch. 大丈夫ですの? Like, are you okay? Let's see what happened.
突き飛ばしたことはごめんなさい。でも死ぬのはダメですわ。
Ooh. Saki-chan, Sakiko is her real name. Saki-chan says, 突き飛ばしたことはごめんなさい。でも死ぬのはダメですわ。This is why Saki-chan actually, pushed Tomori away. そう、突き飛ばしたことはごめんなさい。ね、突き飛ばす。ね、突き飛ばす is the combination of つく。ね、つく。like つく。to charge. ね、飛ばす to blow something away in this case. So, to push somebody away. 突き飛ばしたことはごめんなさい。ね、I'm sorry that I pushed you away. でも死ぬのはダメですわ。ね、but、死ぬのはダメ。ね、死ぬ。Of course, 死ぬ is... I can't really say this in a stream, on a stream. So I'm just highlighting. 死ぬのはダメですわ。It's not good to, okay, do this. Okay? So basically, she's saying, your life is important. Seems like Tomori's surprised, had no idea what she was gonna say.
あなた、橋から飛び降りようとしていたでしょ。何を考えていますの？
Oh, Saki-chan. Scary. Saki-chan sounding furious and says, あなた、橋から飛び降りようとしていたでしょ。何を考えていますの？あなた、あなた you, but yeah. Normally we don't say あなた, but again, you know, it's Saki-chan, so it's fine. あなた、橋から飛び降りようとしていたでしょ。ね、橋から、ね、bridge, it's right there. Right behind them. 橋から、so from the bridge. 飛び降りよう、ね、飛び降りようとしていたでしょ。ね、combination of 飛ぶ、ね、飛ぶ to fly or to jump、ね、降りる、ね、降りる could be like it means to get off or climb down、飛び降りる just the combination of these two、going from you know here that's 飛び降りる okay、飛び降りる to let's see 降りる降りよう volitional、volitional form and here using volitional plus とする、talking about attempt in trying to do something 飛び降りようとしてたでしょ、you are you know trying to do this right volitional. So yeah, I talked about this in a video focused on you know on the volitional form. So it's there. I explained everything there, but like this time, so Saki-chan is using volitional form plus とする。とした is the past tense. ね、attempt, usually doing something challenging, of course, something that's not easy. That's the major difference between, you know, 手見る is like trying something out, giving something a go, but と volitional とする or とした talking about trying something, but difficult. So, let's see. 飛び降りようとしてたでしょ。Let's go back. 降りる、降りよう。ね。Volitional form としていたでしょ。You were trying to 飛び降りる。You know. 飛び降りようとしてたでしょ。You were about to do that, right? You were trying to do this, right?何を考えていますの？ Like, what are you thinking?
持ってた花が風に飛ばされて手を伸ばしただけ。
So, it wasn't what, Saki-chan thought. So, it turns out that, Tomori was, doing something completely different. Tomori was just doing, what Tomori does. So, let's see. 持ってた花が風に飛ばされて手を伸ばしただけ。No, that's not it. 持ってた花、持ってた花が、the flower, I was holding, or the flower I had in my hand が、風に飛ばされて、風に wind に飛ばされる is from 飛ばすね、飛ばす、make something fly. Think about like, let's see, like a paper, plane ね、紙飛行機を飛ばす、make it fly, let it fly. That's 飛ばす、飛ばされる、it's passive, ね、to be blown away by the wind. So she was holding a flower, and then it got blown away by the wind. And what did she do after that? 手を hand を伸ばした、手を伸ばしただけ、伸ばす、to stretch, extend. So she was just like stretching out her hand, her arm to get the flower, because the flower basically escaped from her hand. That's so Tomori. Ah, adorable. Of course, Saki-chan surprised because Saki-chan didn't imagine, or expect what Tomori just said. So, hana? Like, flower?
掴もうとしたけど届かなくて。
掴む？掴む。To grab something. In this case, like catching, the flower from, going away, from falling. 掴む。掴もうとした。掴む。Volitional とするした past tense. Again, she tried to, grab it. She tried to catch it. I tried to catch it, but 届かなくて。よいしょ。So she was trying to reach, reach the flower. She wanted to get it. 届く。Since 届く just, 届く is used here. It's good to learn 届ける too. Something が届く。Normally we use it for like deliveries and things. If you order something online and you get the package, right? So if it's 何しようか。If you order 何を頼むlike cat food, okay. じゃあ猫の猫の食べ物が届く okay. So so the cat food gets delivered. That's 届く. And also 届く means like something reaches to a point too. Okay? So very typical example is 手が届く。手が届く。My hand, reaches, but 手が届かない。It's a negative. And my hand doesn't reach. Well, since we talked about 届く、this is 届ける、ね、something を届ける、ね、transitive. This one 届ける so to deliver something ね猫の食べ物を届けるね so to deliver cat food ね荷物ね package or parcel を届けるね荷物を届ける very common 荷物が届く if you say 荷物が届くねthe package arrives the package gets delivered よいしょねそう掴もうとしたけどね so she was trying to grab it trying to stretch her arm to get it 届かなくて of course I couldn't reach ね手が届かなくて of course my hand ね didn't reach
花と命どっちが大事ですの？
さきちゃん a little bit upset well and says 花と命どっちが大事ですの？ね花 flower と命ね your lifeどっちが大事ですの which one's more important ねですのIt sounds very elegant here
いえ花にも命がありますわね
She's like oh take it back いや花にも命がありますわねね花にもねね to a flower 命がありますね命命 This 命 life since we have so many words to say life but this one when you say 命 when 命 is lost you're not alive anymore okay that kind of 命 that kind of life okay so 花にも命がありますわねthey have a life they have they are alive too
落ちてた花だから死んでたと思う
Tomori clarifies 落ちてた花ね落ちてた花だから死んでたと思うよいしょ落ちる something falls from a higher place if you say 葉っぱ like a leaf 葉っぱが落ちるね a leaf falls from maybe from the tree落ちていた落ちてたso once something falls to the ground but it will be 落ちてた落ちている if you want to talk about the current state then 落ちている but 落ちていたtalking about the past state 落ちてた花 it was a flower that was on the ground だから so 死んでたと思う so it wasn't alive I think it wasn't alive さきちゃん gets really upset to hear this word for a reason if you want to know why she's super upset you gotta watch Ave Mujica but to watch Ave Mujica you gotta watch MyGo okay and she gets super upset to hear this word
私の勘違いでしたのそういうつもりではなかったのですわね
そう、さきちゃん It says、私の勘違いでしたの そういうつもりではなかったのですわね。勘違い。ね、私の勘違いでしたの。ね、勘違い is something that she just did. She kind of, guessed that Tomori was gonna, do something bad to herself. But that wasn't true. So that's 勘違い。A wrong guess, misunderstanding, or mistake. ね、勘違い。You cannot imagine that, this would happen, but in fact, it's not true or it wasn't true. That's 勘違い。ね。私の勘違いでしたの。ね。I just misunderstood. ね。そういうつもりではなかったのですわね。ね。そういうつもり。She means like, そういうつもりではなかった。ね。So you weren't, you didn't mean to do that, right? You know what I mean. ですわね。Because Saki-chan had no idea what Tomori was doing. She was just trying to catch a flower. If you don't know, Tomori, you wouldn't understand it. But Saki-chan just witnessed, a girl, trying to maybe fall from the bridge by accident. We don't know, so she didn't want it to happen.
Hiza.
膝ね、knee ね、膝ね、Tomori looks at Saki-chan's, knee because when Saki-chan pushed Tomori away, looks like she got hurt.
やってしまいましたわ。あなたを突き飛ばした時にすりむいてしまったようです。
Saki-chan now just like, noticed that she got hurt. やってしまいましたわ。ね。やってしまいましたわ。ね、やる to do やってしまう。ね。てしまう combination. So, wow, like this happened. I did this to myself. Of course, she didn't mean to do that. Oops, I did this to myself. あなたを突き飛ばした時にすりむいてしまったようです。ね、あなたを、you を突き飛ばした again、突き飛ばした時に so when I pushed you away すりむいてしまったようです。すりむく。ちょっと待ってね。前やったね。So we had すりむく before、like to graze, すりむいてしまったようです。It looks like I grazed my knee、when I pushed you away.
大丈夫ですわ。このくらい問題ありませんから。それではごきげんよう。
And Saki-chan says,大丈夫ですわ。I'm totally fine. Don't worry. このくらい問題ありませんから。This is not a problem at all. それではごきげんよう。ね、then ごきげんよう。ね、ごきげんよう can be used, when you want to say bye. それではごきげんよう。ね、then bye bye to you.
待って。うち近くだから。
Tomori wanted to stop Saki-chan, saying, 待って。Hey, wait. うち近くだから。 うち of course 私のうち、my house of course 私のうちは、近く、近くだから、近く、is a noun、近い is an adjective but 近く in this case it's a noun means like nearby place so うち of course うちは近く、私のうちは近くだから、my house is just around the cornerさきちゃん surprised one sec. Let me do this. Okay. It says 高松家Tomoriの部屋高松家Tomori is a family name 高松家like Takamatsu family home Tomoriの部屋Tomori's room still the same room
絆創膏
so cute oh Tomori's looking for 絆創膏絆創膏we had 絆創膏 many times when Anon-chan grazed her leg and they were talking about 絆創膏絆創膏絆創膏 band-aid all the time penguin 絆創膏 so on so forth 絆創膏
私の勘違いでしたのに傷の手当てまでなんだか申し訳ありませんわ
Sakichan, I want her to smile like this. I mean, she's not fully smiling, but she's actually, feeling good, because Tomori cares about her. So, Sakichan says, 私の勘違いでしたのに、傷の手当てまで、なんだか申し訳ありませんわ。私の勘違い。We had a 勘違い earlier. It was my misunderstanding. I misunderstood your action. 私の勘違いでしたのに。傷の手当て。ちょっと待ってね。傷。injury. 手当て。treatment. care. 傷の手当てまでなんだか申し訳ありませんわ。So polite and elegant. This is Saki-chan. So even though it was, my misunderstanding, 傷の手当てまで、you're, doing 傷の手当て、you're treating my injury. なんだか申し訳ありませんわ。なんだか somehow 申し訳ありません。申し訳ありませんわ。I feel sorry, Well, Tomori loves it.
それにしても可愛らしいお部屋ですわね。綺麗な缶や箱がたくさん。
Saki-chan, keep smiling. So cute. So Saki-chan looks at Tomori's room and looks around and says, それにしても可愛らしいお部屋ですわね。Instead of saying 可愛い she says 可愛らしい。This is so elegant. ね、それにしても、よいしょ。Oops, one sec. Let me adjust my things here. Okay. So, それにしても、ね。She was talking about something else, like, I feel sorry that you're doing this, for me. それにしても、Anyway, by the way, 可愛らしいお部屋。可愛らしい。Lovely. 可愛らしいお部屋ですわね。What a lovely room you have. 可愛らしいお部屋。Instead of just saying 可愛い, she says 可愛らしい。Like lovely. 綺麗な缶や箱がたくさん。缶like cans or tins. So, Tomori's collecting like a little things, little boxes and things, tins and cans. I don't know if she's got enough space for everything. 箱、boxes. 綺麗な缶や箱がたくさん。So you have many, you have so many, beautiful cans and boxes and so on and so forth.
あら、このノート。
あら、このノート。She finds a notebook.
懐かしいですわね。幼少の頃、私も使っておりました。懐かしいですわね。幼少の頃、私も使っておりました。懐かしい。懐かしい。When it reminds me of your, like childhood or like some good times in the past, we say, 懐かしい。When you feel nostalgic. When it brings back memories, like, oh, it reminds me. Oh, 懐かしいですわね。幼少の頃、私も使っておりました。幼少の頃。Of course, you can say 子供の頃 is fine too, or 小さい頃。But she says 幼少の頃。Sounds a bit too like official and formal. 幼少の頃、私も使っておりました。私も。She says 私 instead of 私。私も、使っておりました。使っていました。It's like more like standard, but she says 使っておりました。Sounding very, very formal. Okay? 私も使っておりました。I was using the same notebook when I was a little too. Cute. 珍しい動植物の写真が表紙を飾っているので、とても気に入っていましたの。
So this is what makes Saki-chan more human and approachable. She's just she wants to be an ordinary girl too. Saki-chan says, 珍しい動植物の写真が表紙を飾っているので、とても気に入っていましたの。cute. 珍しい。unusual, rare. 珍しい。動植物。of course, 動物 and 植物。So 動植物。animals and plants. 動植物の写真。photos が表紙を飾っているので、表紙the front cover of something、表紙を飾るね。飾る normally just means to decorate, but 表紙を飾る、together, like to be on the cover, in this case of like notebook or notebooks. 表紙を飾っているのでね。So therefore, note is very formal. とても気に入っていましたの。とても very 気に入っていました。気に入る。気に入る is like to start to like something, to be pleased with something. So とっても気に入っていました。気に入っていた。気に入っていました。I really, liked them.
種類あるよ。
Oh, Tomori's eyes shining. Oh. Tomori thought, here is someone who can understand, Tomori. Probably like the first, person who appreciated Tomori's collection and Tomori's interests. So Tomori, looking excited, and says, 全種類あるよ。種類。types or kinds. 全種類、全部の種類。all of them. What is she talking about? She's talking about these notebooks, special notebooks, that has like flowers on the cover, sometimes some animals on the cover. I don't know if you've seen these notebooks in Japan. They're called Japonica 学習帳 Japonica 学習帳 If you go to some stationery shops, you will see them. Japonica 学習帳. It's for school kids, especially for elementary school kids. Yes, yeah, they do have, like pictures of nature, flowers, animals, and sometimes like kittens and like, and then you take them to school. Sometimes schools provide them too. So, 全種類あるよ。I've got all of them. Oh, cute.
これスイートピー、ひらひらしてて蝶みたいで、こっちはコスモスと花カマキリ。
Oh, she's so excited and she's going autopilot. So Tomori says, これスイートピー。スイートピーね、sweet pea flowers. So cute. So these flowers, sweet pea ね。これスイートピー。ね、ひらひらしてて蝶みたいで、ひらひらしてて蝶みたい。ね、ひらひらしてる。ひらひらしてる。Fluttering. ひらひらひらひら。ひらひらひら I can't really ひらひらひらひらひらひらしてて蝶butterfly or 蝶 is fine too 蝶みたいでthey look like butterflies right they look like 蝶みたいでand こっちはshe's showing another notebook with コスモスコスモスとコスモスコスモスと花カマキリ花カマキリね花 flower ねカマキリmantis. It's really cool actually. 花カマキリtrying to camouflage as a flower waiting for waiting for prey. 花カマキリ。So Tomori was showing, her collection of notebooks with different, front covers, sometimes featuring sweet pea, sweet pea, cosmos, hana kamakiri. Oh, so cool. Let's see.
まあこんなによく集めましたわね。私はよくカブトムシを使って。
And Saki-chan feeling impressed by Tomori's collection and says, まあこんなによく集めましたわね。ね、まあこんなに。Looking at Tomori's collection and felt, oh wow, this many. よく集めましたわね。集める collect 集めましたわね。You collected this much. This many.
よく集めましたわね。This よく is a bit different from other types of よく. This よく just like adding more surprise. Wow, you collected, you collected this much. She was showing that. She was surprised and impressed, by Tomori's collection. And Saki-chan says, 私はよくカブトムシを使って、カブトムシビールカブトムシ Of course, like a notebook, front cover, with カブトムシ That's what she meant. 私はよく This よく is like often, so it's different. This よく and this よく These two are different. よく集めましたわね From the context, she's just expressing surprise. But here, she's talking about what she used to do, so she's talking about frequency. I often used, the one with カブトムシ with the beetle を使ってdoesn't complete.
カブトムシ
カブトムシshe's trying to find the one with カブトムシ
お構いなくこのスイートピーも使ったことがありますわ確かマス目が大きくて使いやすくて
They're nerds. Oh, so cute. Notebook fans. So cute. お構いなく like don't bother. Like it's okay. Don't worry about it. お構いなく。このスイートピーも使ったことがありますわ。たことがある。I've used. このスイートピー。Of course, the notebook. A notebook with, sweet pea. With this flower. All these flowers. スイートピーも使ったことがありますわ。確か。This 確か。Used in the same way as what Tomori's dad was saying. So 確かね。If I remember correctly, マス目が大きくて使いやすくて。よいしょ。マス目 grid マス目 grid squares マス目が大きくてSo it had big grid squares and 使いやすくて使いやすいマスステンプラス安いto talk about feature or attribute of something So 使いやすい使いやすいeasy to use because it had a big grid grid squares so it's easy to write on Oh she found something
この文章あなたが書いたんですの
Uh-oh. Saki-chan finds out something. Saki-chan says, この文章、あなたが書いたんですの文章。Of course, the collection of 文, so 文章, the sentences, a composition. Or just writing to この文章、あなたが書いたんですのね。Did you write these sentences?
みんなみたいに友達できたけどみんなといるのに一人みたいな。
Yeah. This is what Tomori had earlier in her notebook. みんなみたいに友達できたけど、みんなといるのに一人みたいな。ね。Like everyone else, I made friends, but I feel lonely, I feel alone, even though I'm with everyone.
それは、その。
She can't explain what it is.
まるで歌詞のようですわね。
さきちゃん、is super impressed and says, まるで歌詞のようですわね。まるで歌詞のよう。ね、歌詞、of course, lyrics。ね、まるで something のよう。ね、よう in this case is like it sounds like, because she was reading out what, Tomori wrote. So, まるで歌詞のようですわね。It sounds just like lyrics.
歌詞
lyrics.
ここにあるノート、全部そうですの？素晴らしいですわ。
さきちゃん、is pleased, and says, ここにあるノート、全部そうですの？素晴らしいですわ。ね、ここにあるノート、ね、the notebooks that you have here, 全部そうですの？ね、全部 all of them そうですの？ What do you mean by so? Like talking about the ones with her writing, kind of writing that sounds like lyrics. 全部そうですの？ All of them are like that. 素晴らしいですわ。Wonderful. Sounds fantastic.
申し遅れました。戸川咲子と申します。
So late. さきちゃん。申し遅れました。戸川咲子と申します。Finally introducing herself. 申し遅れました。ね、申し遅れる。It's very like business-like. So surprised that a young, girl like her speaks like this. 申し遅れる。ね、遅れる like to be delayed, to be late, and 申す is to say something in front of somebody important. So 申し遅れるね。To be late to say something in this case. 申し遅れました。She says 申し遅れました but it's more like 申し遅れましたが、ね、私は戸川咲子と申します。That's what she wanted to say. ね、ね、I apologize for being late to introduce myself, but I am 戸川咲子ね。咲子戸川。戸川と申します。
あなた、お名前は？
あなた、お名前はね。What is your name?
ともり。ともりさん。
ともりさん。
一つ、お願いがありますの。
Since they don't really know each other, Saki-chan is calling Tomori as Tomori-san. Of course, later, Saki-chan starts saying Tomori, Tomori. But here, they just met, so Tomori-san, she's being polite. 一つ、ね、お願いがありますの。This is how it begins. お願い、ね、request, a wish, a favor. 一つお願いがありますの。ね、I have a huge favor to ask you. I have one favor to ask you.
私とバンドを組んでくださらない？
さきちゃん、this is how it began. 私と バンドを組んでくださらない、ね、私と with me、バンドを組んでくださらない、ね、バンドを組む、ね、to make a band, to form a band、バンドを組む、バンドを組んでくださらない It's very polite. So, if you want to simplify, バンドを組んでくれませんか、ね、can you not do this for me? But of course it means like, can you do this for me? ね、can you form a band with me? Aww. This is how it how it began. ああ、さきちゃん。Yes。ちょっと待って。よいしょよいしょよいしょ。お茶。おいしい。ああ。終わった。ちょっと待って。終わった。うわあ、さきちゃん。So happy. I want to see Saki-chan like this. But in Ave Mujica, she's so messed up. She's a different person. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So, of course, as usual, you get my notes. In a PDF format. ずれる。ああ。いいよ。ちょっと待って。あらららら。One sec。ちょっと待ってね。お、Jason, thank you. Thank you so much for your super chat. Lovely. Thank you. ありがとうね。And let me just go back. Just go back. In the chat, I was like trying to go through. Ooh. Let me see. I'm just checking the chat. One sec. I'm just taking my time. 待ってね。よっこいしょ。So much in front of me. よいしょ。はい。Aiki says Hokkaido was in the Dutch news today. Oh wow. Due to record amount of snow. Wow. Didn't know that. Good for skiing, I guess. But I don't know if too much is, too much. Too much is too much. Well, I hope it's not too bad. Let's see. Oh, is it really bad? Okay. I need to check it out later. I have some friends in Hokkaido. So I need to check on them. Cool Down says, hey, at the gym right now. He's always somewhere else. That's good. I'm joking. But thank you for, thank you for writing here. Cunningston says, perfect for Sapporo Yuki Matsuri. So jealous. So jealous. Sapporo Yuki Matsuri. Amazing. Snow statues. Have you seen? It's amazing. Cunningston's more than ちょっと。Cunningston's 大丈夫ね。You're safe. Good. Jasmine, you're here. Jasmine, I hope your kitty is okay. A little bit worried. I hope the vet visit went well. Let me see. Gabby says Tomori's dad's name is Yoshiji. Tomori's mom's name is Hikari. You're addicted to MyGo, Gabby. We get on so well. Impressive. Let me see. Alexander says, unfortunately in my town there is little chance of seeing snow in winter. Oh, okay. Here where I am right now, no snow. I don't know if I miss snow though. Like when I was in London, it didn't snow much, and when I was in Germany, it snowed, but every now and then. It was pretty inconsistent. In Australia, nothing, no snow. In Kyushu, in Saga, it snowed just a little bit every now and then, but it was never too much. Let me see. Axiom says 雪は欲しくない。Cool down says ダンゴムシかわいい。What? Seriously? You like ダンゴムシ? Oh my gosh. No. Oh, I'm a bit traumatized. Let me see. Actually, 雪に運転とか歩くのとか、自動車とか難しい。I see. そうだね。雪の中ね、運転したりとか、歩いたりとか、自転車に乗るのがちょっと難しい。そうだね。そう。Colin says, at my elementary school we called them roly-polies. Did you like pick them up and throw them at your friends? I don't know. ダンゴムシ。Gabby says, I read some theories that Tomori's an autistic girl. I don't wanna make any theories, but of course, the story just gives a lot of hints that she does struggle, when she expresses herself, and that's why she's not very, sometimes she's not very clear, she's misunderstood, but I don't want to say, that's because if she has autism or anything. Officially, they haven't said it, but of course it kind of shows every now and then that she struggles to express herself. Let me see. Meroy says, beg you please, Tomori, never stop being different. I know, Tomori has to be unique. Yeah, she shouldn't be normal. She shouldn't be normal. I want Tomori to be Tomori. And Keazo is being a member for 4 months. Oh, ありがとうね. Oh, one-handed. Oh, I can't. Gabby says, the girls in my class ignore me except one. What? No. You must be joking, right? Don't say that. Well, I listen to you. I'm here. Everyone else is here, so you're fine. Okay? Yeah, Mero, exactly, Gabby. We won't ignore you. Don't worry. Yeah, we you are safe, Gabby. Aww. Cool down says unalive. I know. I gotta change some words. Alexander says, don't worry, bro. Let me see. Jose says, hello, what it is MyGo visual novel? This is included in the, let me see, in this app, Banji Dream. One sec. How do I go back? Oh. One sec. Yeah, so they have a rhythm game. And it's like it's an app. And if you wanna play live,
ギター小さい頃から弾いてる。
of course you can play the rhythm game, but what I'm going through is in the story section. Yeah. Anyway, which is pretty amazing because you get to hear, all the lines and replay them many times too. It's really good for learning. Let's see. ケイゾーセ純良なコメント。Let me see. Memories. Yeah, it's a mobile game. It is. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, it is like Pro Sekai. Yeah, Project Sekai. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I couldn't really get into like Project Sekai's like stories. I might try again, but the game system is pretty much the same. Yeah, Project Sekai is from Sega, but the developer is, I've heard, it's like a parent company or sister company of this game too, so they're related. It is. Let me see. Jose, what other games do you recommend starting with Japanese? Hiragana and katakana. Before playing any games, if you only know hiragana and katakana, it's better to learn more basic vocab beforehand. Animal Crossing's, yeah, like I do have a lot of gaming streams. Yeah, of course, Animal Crossing, streams, Super Mario, but yeah, for understanding those, you still want to have some basic understanding, okay, of vocab and grammar. Even though I do explain a lot in those streams, but yeah, maybe start with learning some N5, vocab before trying out any new games. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Alexander, Animal Crossing. Kenzo says go through my archives. Yeah, VODs. Yes. Eddie says hello, Eddie. Gabby says Sakiko when she's happy. Aw, it's so cute. I know. When Saki-chan was when Saki-chan was younger, she was so happy. And Jason, arigato ne. Thank you so much, Jason, again, for your super chat. It helps me a lot because I spend so much money to keep this channel going, and like sometimes I want to try out some games and it's not free. Like I have to buy them, and I constantly spend so much money trying out different games and different apps, and I'm not getting them for free or anything. I pay, for anything that I do for my channel. I have to buy softwares, I have to subscribe to different things, so nothing is free. And I spend so much money, I'm losing much money, so I do appreciate if you can help me somehow, via super chats or memberships or buying coffees. I do appreciate, because these things do help me to keep going, and I can try different things too, so that it will benefit more learners. Okay, does it make sense? Let me see. Sweet pea reminds me of Kleda from ZZZ Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't played it much. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, like I have to play more of that game too. Yeah. Let me see. Gabby. The beginning of misfortune. right. Yeah, Marude Marude doesn't exist on its own. Marude has to be combined with something else. Marude something no yo, Marude something mitai. So it's like a set. Marude doesn't doesn't mean completely on its own. It needs to be combined, with a phrase. And I don't want to change my settings for streams, so please do not suggest anything. Thank you. Let me see. let me see. Aiki says, at least someone to exchange pillbox with. Yeah, cool. Kili says, love this. You're awesome for making this. Arigato. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying this. And Cool Down says, I need to get used to Wednesdays again. Sorry. Sometimes, of course, sometimes when I'm really busy, I can't do, Wednesday streams. But, I try, what I can do. If I can do one, I'll do once a week. Sometimes when I can do two, I'll do twice. But, it all depends on my, health condition and things like that. So, anyway. Falcon says, snow in Germany happens indeed very inconsistently. Right. And Falcons, thank you so much for your super chat. ありがとうね。ありがとう。Thank you, Falcons, for your super chat. Let's see. Kino Rush says, there was 4 feet of snow in 12 hours in one section of the northern island of Japan. Wow. That's a lot of snow. Gabby says, this was in the official guidebook of MyGo. Oh wow, Gabby, you have that? Oh wow, Gabby is a big fan of MyGo. Amazing. Okay. And Cool Down says, I use flashcards and graded readers Animal Crossing to get out of N5. Yeah. Good idea. Let me see. Cool Down says, we appreciate you very much. ありがとうね. Thank you. Cool Down says, いいね. Yeah, I don't accept raids so that I don't confuse anybody. I want to keep my community as my community. Okay, so that's why I don't change my stream settings for raiding. So let's see. Let me see. So it snowed a lot. Wow. Here it doesn't snow at all over here in California. Accordance, have you ever done a full stream in Japanese? Yeah, but then you guys don't understand me. わかんないじゃん. If you want me to do that, I could. Of course, I'd love to do that. But I don't want to leave anybody behind. だってわかんない人がいたらかわいそうでしょ? I mean, I could do it, but a lot of you might get confused if I only speak in Japanese. わかったらいいけど難しいと思うよ。Let's see. We'll try our best. Shall I do it? Maybe when I play Animal Crossing or something, and I speak only in Japanese. 日本語だけで動物の森してほしい? Shall I do it? Well, what about what if I speak Japanese most of the time, but when I need to explain something, maybe I speak in English or something. Maybe that's more doable. I don't know what you think, but if you want me to only speak in Japanese, maybe when I'm gaming or something, I could do it. But ね、できるけどなんかわからない人が多いかなと思って Maybe not many of you can understand かなできるんだったらいいよCool Down says that's fair, trying to get out of N3 N2 bubble. That's pretty good though. It just takes a lot of patience, trying to kind of get used to everything. It's a good bubble to be in, Cool Down, N3 to N2. That means you can understand, most of, let's see, manga. Maybe not manga, but maybe some easy, dialogues and things like that. Any suggestions for N3, N2? Do you know, is it like NHK? I forgot the exact name of it because I haven't used it for a while. NHK had let me look it up. One sec. I had it, not like easy news, but there's like, I can't find it. Like, it had a lot of really good articles. They're very good. Kind of good level, like for you, like if you're learning like entry level vocab. But it's not really designed for learners, but it's really good. I forgot the website's name. Anyway, そうでMary says once in a while it may be good. いいShall I do it? やっていいのかなCool down says I love that. あー、本当？そうだね。やってみていいのかなWorth a try ね。はい。昨日 says、私は2年間 you don't need it そう2年間日本語勉強していますがゆっくり聞けますだけ。ゆっくり聞ければ言わないかな。なんかゆっくりだったらわかるとかね。You can say that. Maybe ゆっくりだったらわかるね。And let me see. Cool Down says, I really enjoy the Final Fantasy VII remake stream where you let some sentences go by. Yeah. Sometimes I thought I just had to do that, instead of just like breaking down everything. I didn't want to stop the flow. Sometimes you kind of let yourself practice more, and guess what happened. There are a lot of visual, cues in front of you, so it wasn't actually too difficult to follow. ちょっとね、Alexander, on the plus side, there's one less language to translate. Right. I know. Honestly, I don't mind like translating, but if I only speak, Japanese, I'm just worried, that some of you might not be able to understand. ね、I don't want to leave you guys behind. で、そう、みんなにね、分かってほしいから、そう。Let me see. Let's see. Listening is hard. I need subtitles for. I just miss everything. No, it's okay. It's not. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to understand word for word. If you can still guess, what it is or what it was, or it's still fine. You shouldn't focus on like understanding every single word. It's more about the context. It's more about who is talking to whom. Everything changes depending on that. So like that's why I do immersion streams, so that you can understand who is talking, where are they talking, like do they know each other. These things are very important rather than like learning just one single word or one kanji over there. Well, you have to understand the whole package. Cool says, oh my gosh, NHK articles are rough. Yeah, of course, like, NHK, the website itself is hard, but they actually have a kind of separate thing with like cultural, like articles and things like that. That's separated from like the news. And that's actually really good for like N2. Let me see if I can find it. ちょっと待ってね。Everything is everywhere in front of me, so let me see it. NHK. Where did I find it? It's not NHK for school, but can I find it? Let's see. NHK for school is like for little kids. When I find it, I'll let you know next time. Because NHK has like so many different different like kind of sub websites. Let me see. It was more about like cultural things. I'll try to find it later. Okay. Can't find it. Anyway, where am I now? ちょっと待ってね。よいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょ。Where's my chat? ちょっと待ってね。どこColin also saw the Hokkaido snowfall. あ、マジやばい。Okay, I need to check that. I'm not talking about the NHK's like easy news, but I'm talking about the other one with more N2 level. NHK like easy news is designed for like N4 plus. Let's see. Yeah, NHK web news easy is N4. Japanese subtitles. Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't have to follow everything. You don't have to follow all the subtitles. It's okay. Just like let it let it go. It's fine. It's fun. It's just you gotta have to like relax. You gotta relax. You gotta relax when you are, when you're listening to, native Japanese speakers. You gotta just relax. It's fine. You don't have to catch everything. Anyway. So I need to go ね。It's time for me to go. ちょっと待って。今日大変だった。ね。そうね。今日もどうもありがとうね。Thank you for being here. And special thanks to Jason and Falcons for your super chat. And congrats to Kezo for being a member for 4 months. Have I missed anybody? ちょっと待ってね。Okay, those are like main notifications that showed up in my chat. I make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, we go. Yeah. Anyway, so ne, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you learned something new. Don't worry about, learning everything. You don't have to. Okay, but it's all about the context. It's all about the background information. When it's said, who is saying to whom. Don't separate them from the context because it's not gonna make sense. Okay? Yeah, when Sakichan's talking to Tomori, that's Sakichan's way of speech. And if you talk like Sakichan, it's gonna sound odd. Okay? Sakichan, is a rich girl. She speaks so elegantly, and if you're trying to mimic Sakichan's speech, of course it's gonna sound a bit odd. You could try it. Anyway, ちょっと待ってね。Let me see, just quickly going through. I might miss something. ちょっと待ってね。Mara said, thank you for the wonderful and interesting stream. You're welcome. Colden said, お疲れ様でした。ありがとう先生。You're welcome. Kino says, what is strange is when you hear something and understand it, but you take a few moments to understand the words. It takes time. It will get much quicker afterwards. And Meroy says, bye bye matane. And Aiki says, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. Let me see. Okay, I might need to skip some. I can't read everything. Let me see. Alexander says どうもありがとうね。どうもねまたね。Gabby, thank you for the stream. You're welcome, Gabby. I hope you're always welcome here, Gabby. Okay, we never ignore you or anything. Let me see. What did I say? Kino says example of something I heard. そうですね。そうですね。Like, oh, I see. Again, it depends on what it is. So, Let me see who else is here. Thank you as always. You're welcome. Marcus です。お疲れ様でした。ありがとうね。昨日すお気をつけてありがとう。お気をつけてなのありがとうね。Nick, thank you, sensei. You're welcome. Okay, a lot of you. ありがとうね。Okay, I'm going for real, okay? I hope you're having a good day or you had a good day. And I'll see you at the weekend. I'm streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake again. ね、またクラウドとティファと、バレットが、出てきますね。